Hi guys, so welcome. Today's video is going to be about daily routine, otherwise known as Dinacharya. So Dinacharya can be loosely translated to daily, Dina, day, Acharya, which means movement, so daily movement. Now, some of you may know that Ayurveda is a sister science to yoga. So if you are a yoga practitioner, learning a little bit about Ayurveda will really help complement your practice. And I have learned a lot, still learning a lot about Ayurveda. So what I'm going to share with you is just a little bit that I know that I've incorporated over the last, I would say 4 years. This video was inspired because I was talking with a friend about what to do about allergies and just kind of what self-care looks like. And we're both moms. I have 3 kids and one that's very young still. And so self-care is really challenging when we have a limited amount of time because we're taking care of our family, our home, and all of the other responsibilities that we're juggling from day-to-day life. So one thing I want to say is to find at least one thing that you know is sustainable and resonates with you. So whatever your daily care routine is, something that really, really resonates. So don't try to make too many changes at once. I find that when I try to start something new and I get really excited and I have a lot of things that I want to try, it's much harder to commit, much more challenging to commit when there's too many changes. So I would suggest doing one thing, try it for a little while, maybe a month, maybe a couple months, and then see what kind of changes happen and then add on from there. So I'm going to share my very short morning routine that I do every day when I wake up. Okay, so the first thing I do is first I stretch in bed and I just take a moment to think about my intention for the day. So I start with some breath work while I'm lying down, and I just place my hands on my body and think about an intention or aspiration I have for the day, and also feel gratitude for the new beginning. Then the first self-care thing I do is I scrape my tongue. So a tongue scraper looks like this. You can get it from most stores that sell, toothbrushes, maybe not CVS, but you can find it at a local Whole Foods or a health food store. Okay, it's very simple. You just take this part of the scraper and take it to the back of your tongue and gently pull it forward. Okay, you don't want to put too much pressure. You don't want to put like too much, you don't want to be aggressive with it, just really gentle. And first thing in the morning, it's really great because it pulls up all of the excess that gets built up towards the back of the tongue and the throat and pulls it forward. Okay, when I started doing this, my Ashtanga teacher actually was the one who introduced this to me. And I used to have really terrible allergies, so much so that I would be taking like antihistamines every day. And I found that this was one thing that really helped. After I scrape my tongue, I oil pull. So you can see that my oil is actually very low because I use sesame oil. I don't use toasted sesame oil, it's too dark. This is a little lighter and it's good for my constitution, okay, my Ayurvedic constitution. So that's why I use it. I like how it's more grounding. Some people will use coconut oil, okay, so for oil pulling, and that's great for the summertime when it's hot and you want something a little more cooling. When you do the oil pulling, you just put a little bit, like a tablespoon in your mouth, and you swish it around and you kind of pull it between your teeth. Make sure you don't swallow, and make sure you don't do any activities that might cause you to trip or fall or anything. Sometimes I like to oil pull while I prepare my morning cup of tea. And that just kind of keeps me grounded and present with what I'm doing. Okay, so about 5 to 10 minutes after oil pulling, I usually, expel the oil. Usually in a garbage can. If you're living in an old home, you want to be kind to your pipes. So, and then I brush my teeth. After I brush my teeth, I take a nice tall glass of warm water. Sometimes I'll put a little lemon in the water, sometimes not. And again, this is totally based on your constitution, if lemon water is good for you or not. I would recommend, if you're not sure, just take a nice warm glass of water, nothing too cold. Okay, and after that, I usually sit down and do a 10-minute meditation. And this is just with a timer, or sometimes not if I have more time, just in silence, just to notice what's coming up for me in a day. If I have time, I will write down in my journal some revelations, and then I move into my yoga practice. So that is my daily morning routine. There's more to it that I used to do before I had my baby. I would follow up my daily practice with then a gentle oil bath, very quick oil bath, and then get into the shower and wash off. There's more behind that, so I'd recommend, if you're curious about that, I'll make another video, drop me a line, and I'll do another little video about Abhyanga or oil bathing. That's it for today. I hope that you find this useful. And there's also daily routines or sleep hygiene for the other side of the day before going to bed. And there's some things that I'd be happy to share with you that I do to start creating a routine for preparing for bedtime. That's it, you guys. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, and send me any questions, or if there's something you want to share that you feel like has really worked for you and that you found has helped with your allergies or clearing anything, or just something that makes you feel good and that might help someone else, please share in the comments below. Thanks so much. See you later. Bye.